the issue of Khalistan movement there, the issue of extradition of some fugitives of law from UK to India. All those things are there on the table, and about which the UK side has said that they are absolutely open to a dialogue. And apart from the fact that there is a court process already on, whatever can be done at the level of the executive has to be done, would be done. We have seen how there was certain wobbliness after there was an attack on the Indian High Commission by some Khalistani elements. But since then, I believe a lot of progress has happened by way of a dialogue. And I am sure all those issues would have got reflected in the bilateral that took place between the two leaders, pictures of which we are showing on the screen now.
Okay. Well, in fact, Abhishek, we're also getting in some more breaking news. Right now, we're staying with those visuals coming in of the handshake between India, US, Brazil, South Africa and World Bank as the bilateral meeting between the Prime Minister and UK Prime Minister is already underway. As Abhishek was also pointing out, there are sticking points here in terms of the political capital that Rishi Sunak has pointed out with regards to securing this trade deal. And India has been, a tough trade negotiator. Now, if at all Rishi Sunak manages to secure this deal, perhaps Britain is going to be the first European country to land a trade deal with India, and that is the reason why you would have seen the amount of effort that Rishi Sunak has actually put on getting this trade deal done. But when he was asked about this question, he said that this is not the only thing, and perhaps it's not a given, because remember, even the British media has been hard on the UK Prime Minister with regards to this trade deal, and he said that there is an enormous progress that was basically made towards signing this particular agreement. But he says that it's not a given and that an accord would be clinched, so there is a lot of work that has to be done right now. India essentially also looking at the market access that it would have in the United Kingdom. So these are some of the sticking points as far as the trade deal is concerned. But Rishi Sunak has also made a comment with regards to the Ukraine war, where he says that his willingness to perhaps try and talk tough on the Ukraine war, on which India's largely remained neutral, is something that he's hoping that he would be able to bring this up. He said he's already made a mention of that while he was in London, that he would certainly hope that India weighs on the Ukraine war. But having said that, he also made a very important point, that he is in no business to perhaps dictate what India the position that India would be taking as far as the Russia-Ukraine war is concerned. So it is an important bilateral in terms of at least the trade deal, the defense cooperation being also the other aspect of the bilateral. These are some of the aspects that would be looked into as far as the trade deal is concerned. We'll try and see if we can go across to Abhishek Kapoor in a short while from now, and also play out some of the reactions that are now coming in with the bilaterals that are basically underway. Remember, the next session is expected to begin in a short while from now. While all of this takes place, we are now getting in more visuals that are basically coming in. This is of the handshake by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the World Bank President Joe Biden, President of Brazil, President of South Africa Cyril Ramaphosa, and World Bank President Ajay Banga. This handshake taking place just a short while back. That's what you see right now on your screens. B2 here have now got access to that image coming in just next to the Connaught Wheel, the very place where the Prime Minister has been receiving all the dignitaries. We'll slip into a short break. On the other side, news and updates continue.